Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom, equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So, gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Skvertzog has fashioned a nice wolf hoodie and is ready to do battle with whatever is inside of the barn that we are sneaking to. And also he is dreaming of the fish in his bed.
Yeah, so, welcome back, guys. This is the second episode of the Viking Raider Tweener episode, where our intrepid adventurers have killed some wolves and are now, you guys are all sleeping in trees?
No.
We were sneaking up on a hut, I believe.
That's right, you guys are sneaking. All
Hut
right.
sneaking.
Hut sneak. Night is beginning to fall as the four of you are sneaking through this field towards a farming house. Doesn't look to be anyone outside right now. Looks like maybe everyone has gone inside of the house. Or at least you don't see any movement.
The windows.
Only walls.
No, it's only walls. Very poor farming house.
Set it on fire.
But they would save material if there was windows.
Well, if we set it on fire, they might start. Other people might come. What if we just all burst in real fast and just kill them real quick?
Look,
So
they are so poor they don't even have sweat dripping down their balls. It's just so terrible we should put them out their misery.
So when I say farming house, I'm not talking like a rancher. This is not, it doesn't have an extensive porch. It's not even made of wood. It's like a hut.
Yeah. We just burst in, murder them.
With like thatch and a dung fire.
Now there is a wooden door on the front.
No other entrances.
What
No
about
other
the cellar
entrances.
door?
Nope.
I'm going to put my ear to the door
Okay.
and perceive what's going on in there. 17.
What languages do you speak?
I'm sorry. That's a 20.
Okay. You definitely hear something.
Northumbrian?
You speak Northumbrian?
Yeah.
Okay, good. With the Northumbrian that you know, you can hear what seems to be three voices talking about the day and tomorrow's plan, and but you can also hear a little bit of trepidation in their voices. They seem to be scared of something, but also the stronger male voice seems to be trying to reassure them. It's okay, we'll be fine. I've barred the door. There's nothing that we need to be afraid of. The monks in the priory said that we'll be totally safe.
Yep, those wolves won't eat your face off anymore.
Maybe we should burn it.
It's locked.
Yeah. And then we kill them as they run out. Because this is definitely Last Kingdom.
It's perfect system.
Can I make out what they're scared of?
They're not really using any specific terms.
All right.
Can I climb on the roof?
That
What?
would probably be loud. Maybe you shouldn't.
We'll also
Dingus.
probably collapse.
Through the roof.
Maybe.
Through
Yeah, like
the
Homer
roof.
Simpson
Shock
in the
troop.
bushes.
So you're gonna climb the building and try and burst through the thatch roof?
Mhm.
Okay. Do you want to do it quickly, or do you just want to take your time and do
I'm
it?
going to do quietly.
Okay, so give me a stealth check.
Through the roof.
A 17.
Underground.
You don't hear anything change. Ken, doesn't seem to be any reaction from the people on the inside.
I'm going to do a perception to see if there's anybody else within, ear or eye shot that I can...
Give me a perception check.
22.
So even with it being more low light now than it was, you don't really see anybody around.
These are farmers,
You would guess.
Farmers only.
Yeah.
Do
It
they-
could just be farm hands.
but there's like a field of crops.
Mhm.
I'm going to walk out to see what they're growing.
Okay. Corn.
Corn.
I
It's
knew
not
it.
corn. It's some other fucking
not
plant.
fucking
It doesn't matter. It's a crop. It
Maize.
doesn't matter.
Some kind of wheat variant.
They're weed. They're growing weed. It's a weed farm.
I'm trying to pinpoint where we're at.
Wheat?
Barley.
I'm not going to give you any plant hints.
I know. I noticed.
Generic crops.
Generic crop.
Yeah.
Some
Gluten.
berries or shit. I don't know.
Scrapes.
It's raspberries.
They're growing brambles.
Brambles.
It's a bramble farm.
They're just making those, what is it, tumbleweeds.
Yeah, it's a
Just called
tumbleweed farm. That's it.
I mean, I'm just waiting for any type of action before I, pounce.
Is there a lantern out here?
Not out here, but you can see that there is light coming through the bottom and the top of the door.
Well, I know, but I was thinking if you really wanted to murder these guys, you would just set the thatch roof on fire. They would come out the front door and then just decapitate each one and suck them off as they come through.
Then everyone sees it.
Well, that's also true, but
We should wait till night.
we're at night.
But when people come, we can hide in the corn, whatever that
Brambles.
bramble field, and wait, and then we could just stealthily pick them off. Just pop, pop, pop.
Is my Northumbrian dialect strong enough to convince these people that I am a villager?
What is your intelligence?
I don't want to tell you.
What's your intelligence?
It's an 11.
What's your charisma?
That's average.
14.
You can try.
Okay, if I feel like this is going bad, I'm just going through the roof.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna knock on the door and ask for help.
All right. Do an intelligence check to.
It's an 18.
Okay.
To
Now
knock on
do
the
a
door.
charisma check. The intelligence check was to make sure that you're saying the right things in the right way,
14.
or the right things, and the charisma is saying in the right way.
14.
What are you saying?
Hello! Excuse me, I know it's late, but a wolf just attacked my horse, and I need some place to hide until it wolfs on over.
So
Please help! I know there was one, but I'm pretty sure they hunt in packs. There might be 3, maybe 4 of them hiding out here. Ah!
So you hear the noise inside the hut go straight to silence. And then the strong male voice, you hear stronger close to the door.
There's no one here. No wolves. No, can't help you.
No, there are wolves attacking me out here.
That's why we have barred our door.
You're scared of wolves?
Aren't you? Obviously
I'm
you
fucking
are.
terrified.
Well, no vacancy.
I'm pretty sure you have enough room.
The Priory told us to lock our doors at night and to not answer the calls of strangers.
We've sailed to Jim Henson Island.
Hencevillian?
Hence-
Oh, I'm Hencevillian, just like you.
I don't know what that means. I'm Northumbrian.
Is that how they talk in Northumbria?
Totally.
Yeah, I think so. See how we sound the same, brother?
Yeah. But you're probably not my brother. He died of the consumption.
From wolves, being consumed by wolves,
No,
probably.
it- it's-
Because you didn't let him inside.
In a few thousand years, we're gonna call it cancer, but for right now, it's just called consumption.
Aren't you worried about the Lord and Savior judging your soul for not judging me as you would a family member?
I'm not sure what you mean by that, because I'm listening to the words of the holy priest of the Priory. He's got more of a say in what our Lord and Savior has for in what we should do, and I don't really know you, man. I mean, I'll love you like anybody else, like a good Christian would. However, I'm not opening my door, because there are wolves out there, as you have said, and that is dangerous.
I'm going to huff and puff until this door falls down, brother.
And you better have some strong lungs.
I rolled.
Too long.
Christian wood.
I rolled a 6 to try and start a fire. Like
So how are you doing that?
Flint
With
and tinder,
what?
I'm guessing.
All right. Well, you're doing it the wrong way.
Yeah.
You're using Tinder and Flint.
Yeah. You're swiping on Tinder and
Oh,
you're
damn
looking
it.
for someone
For
named
Larry Flint.
Yeah, and you're failing.
Damn it.
I got a 22 to try and break through the roof.
You break through the roof.
ODST.
Werner would like to see if there's maybe a back entrance he could cover so they cannot get away.
I told you, there's wolves out here.
Oh, God!
And now there's one in there with you. You still have your wolf pelt on?
Yeah. They're coming in through the ceiling.
Well, I'm just going to go the other way.
I rage.
Okay.
I roll an 18 to missile kick the door.
Okay.
You need to do an athletics to run
18.
and a strength.
18's the athletics. How about a 23 for strength?
Surprisingly, you do not shatter your legs.
Because he opens the door and you just missile him
Right into the chest.
Because the
Oh God! Someone came through the roof.
Is he dressed like
Come
a
on,
wolf?
honey. There's some crazy man with a wolf face in here. Ah!
and he unbars the door right as you kick it. And so you kick into him
Yeah.
and knock him on the ground.
I'm a wolf!
No!
All
Rah!
No one but Ken can understand this guy.
Yeah.
I tried to warn you.
These aren't wolves. These are obviously people.
Well, they've been attacking me and they fucked my horse to death.
I attacked the guy with a 13.
He's prone.
You have advantage.
Advantage.
Still a 13.
You hit.
Okay. Is it a 4 or 6? Okay. So it's 10 damage.
You kill him.
Yeah.
You just and there's blood spray everywhere. Eric?
I attacked the woman with a natural 20.
Oh, okay, you hit.
Mark it down.
Mark it down.
Yes, the markets
Market
are
town.
down.
They are.
18.
You kill her.
There's one more person in there, right?
Mhm.
It's a child, right?
It's a child.
I extend my hand.
What's happening?
Come with me if you want to live.
Okay.
Does he grab my hand?
Yes.
I pull him forward and drive my sword through him.
Okay, make an attack.
To help out a 20-something.
Hits, yeah.
And I do 11 damage.
You kill him. You shove the blade through his chest, and he looks up and goes,
Why?
Because your father didn't listen to me.
Oh God.
All he had to do was help out another human.
But
He has brought this curse down upon your
why are you
family.
wearing wolf jaws on your knees?
I start biting him
He's
right
dead,
before
he
he
dies,
dies.
he
Right
dies.
before he dies. I want him to think I'm a wolf.
Ah.
I just bite him.
So you guys just murdered a family.
Yeah.
All right,
we are
so we have to
Vikings.
plant these
Let's
to
take,
grow new brambles.
let's take their
Werner
clothes
has an idea.
and
Hold on.
then
We take-
assume their lives.
Werner says maybe if we take the wolf corpses and bring them into the hut, everyone will think that it was the wolves that killed these people.
The skinned wolves.
This kid.
Well, we can burn everything afterwards. There'll be wolf bones in there. And clearly someone knocked over one of the Bernie places.
Or the church will believe that it was hellhounds.
Yes.
I'm
Also,
gonna go. All right, go back and get those skinned corpses.
yes, that's my plan.
He'll be gone for half an hour.
Yes, I know. What's inside this hut?
Barely anything.
Pizza.
There's like some meager supplies for rudimentary farming.
Poverty.
There's-
Poverty is inside.
Yeah, it's sadness and yeah, it's poverty. These are peasants.
They're eating brambles. They're eating their own stash.
Yeah, bramble soup.
It's all stems
Brambles
and
chunky
seeds.
soup.
They're like chunky brambles.
You gotta soak them.
Chunky bunches of brambles.
Yeah, you guys killed a family. Well done.
Well, we're Vikings.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
fake.
we have place to sleep now.
Yes, we should lock the door behind us, bring everyone in, clean it up, and maybe use this roof as like a spy hole, and we can find out what is going on in this village otherwise.
Up periscope.
How close is the next farm hobble from here?
Probably like a 10-minute walk.
Same kind of deal.
Yeah.
Great. Let's go.
All right,
kill the-
next one.
And then there's like one more, and then
No,
there's
we
the
wait for night.
The northern community.
It is
nightfall
night.
now?
It's tail end of low light. We're about to enter night.
We thin out the population so there's less resistance.
Yes,
Yes.
slowly we will kill them all.
We cut off their bramble supply and nobody has anything to eat.
I feel like we should make a show. Like in terms of like gut the people, put their guts everywhere so it terrifies people.
Do you
what
want to
about the
hang their
wolves?
corpses as if they're scarecrows to protect the bramble patch?
No.
Oh,
It's more just if
Hold on.
passersby.
On a big T.
What?
Big lowercase t.
what were you gonna say, Werner?
No, I heard someone say a big T, so I said what?
Next house.
All right.
Is this door locked?
You can't lock it from the outside.
He meant the next house.
Actually,
Yeah, the next
Be-
house. Is
be-
the next
You
door.
haven't gone there yet.
We just
You
went.
can't lock what you can't see.
You just walked up to it.
before we leave, I want to check and see if there's anything of value.
All right.
Looking under floorboards, if they have boards on their floors, under the mattress, in their pillows,
Go for it.
in their fireplace,
Yeah.
on their wrists, in their stomachs.
Well, yeah, look around.
In their stomach. It's just
13.
It's undigested brambles.
The wife had what looks to be like a necklace made of seashells.
Mine.
I
I put it on.
No.
Husband
Werner loves the sea.
had
That
a
is
pair
his.
of leather gloves that don't look terrible.
Too small.
I cut out their ears and their tongues and make a necklace, and then also cover myself in their blood.
I'm really
That
having
is
a hard
tradition.
time nailing down your accent. It keeps changing.
Well,
Thrushin'. All right. Survival to make a necklace.
it's because I didn't go to school like my brother Ernest. Cross that one off the list. I still got one left. No, two left.
2.
I don't know how I'm going to do it.
You'll find a way.
Just like
Survival.
Oh, what? Oh, survival. Yeah, 12.
It's not the best looking ear and tongue necklace you've ever seen, but it works.
I've seen many.
I have seen many. I'm assuming they don't have horses.
They don't have any horses.
Didn't think so.
They have asses.
They
Donkeys,
do?
bulls,
No, they
oxens.
don't. No,
Sheep.
no. They had
Animal.
they had a child.
Squirt hogs.
Eric, you should make a necklace of their asses.
Children can't pull plows.
Small ones.
You get enough of them. It's like the movie Up. Just enough balloons, you can lift a house. Enough kids, you can pull a plow.
All right, next house.
All right, so you guys are going to the next house.
Should we do the same plan?
Yep.
I mean, it worked
Pretty good,
once.
but we should stealth our way there so that maybe
Well,
if
yeah.
there's no one to raise the alarm.
I mean, that's easy to say for somebody who doesn't ever pass their self check.
Oh, well, I got to 25 this time. Why are you howling, you
Did you
loud
howl?
son of a bitch?
Yeah, because I got a 5. So I'm just howling like a wolf.
Perception
Well,
check.
I'm trying to prance my way out.
He's ahead of everybody by at least 250 yards.
20.
Okay. After
There's a
you
20?
howl, that's your call, and you hear a very large howl response behind you in the forest.
Why would you do that?
He's horny.
You mean where Werner was getting the corpses of the wolves?
No, he's already back.
Yeah,
If you ever
we
actually
scrapped that
left.
idea.
Yeah, no, he never actually went to do that.
All right, well, we should probably proceed quickly then, I suppose. Yeah.
8.
You're not stealthy. Bjorn, you're howling
Yeah.
and calling to the wolves behind you. Ken,
18.
stealthy. Squirtzog.
25.
Oh God, you are invisible. You are a wisp of smoke.
Ken made fun of my stealth, and I was motivated to do better.
And he did.
And that's what I am, a manager. I have to motivate my team.
A leader, not a manager.
No, I'm a manager.
That's what horses eat out of.
The manager.
Yes, I know.
All right, so you guys make it to the next hut.
Don't kink shame me. We've talked about this multiple times.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
How are you?
I'm alive.
I'm not about to be. There are wolves out here. Did you
Yeah.
hear them howling?
Yeah, we all know this. Well, everyone's aware that we're not supposed to be out there at night. It's dangerous.
Yes, but they attacked my horse, and now I need somewhere to hide till the sun comes up.
You owned a horse?
Yeah.
Are you rich?
I mean, kind of.
I mean,
I live modesty.
Modesty!
I
modesty.
I live modestly.
it meant the same to me. I'm just a peasant in Northumbria, not well educated, just me and my brother,
Please help a lower middle class nobleman out here.
and our baby sister.
There's a lot of tongues and ears.
What was that? I didn't understand it. Oh God, the wolves! are
Please
coming.
let me in.
You better run fast to the town.
I don't think I can make it in
I
time.
think you're screwed. Is that a dog?
Can you performance to sound like a wolf?
They also pant.
Yeah,
Got a 23 to stealth onto the roof while this is happening.
you're on the roof.
Sweet. I got a 20 for performance to sound just like wolf.
Oh, God!
Very close, but
It's very close.
It
Please
sounds
help
like
me.
it's like right next to you.
I'm just yelling into the door. Oh!
If you open the door quickly, he can get in.
We can't risk it. We lost our parents to wolves.
And then
Your
a
pants?
17 to bust through the roof.
Oh, God!
That is judgment brought down upon
Hey,
you.
wait a second. That's not a wolf.
16
Hey, what? Oh, it's a very tall man.
athletics to miss a kick.
Oh, God.
What'd you get? Broken legs?
I got a 15 strength.
Well, the door needs a 16 to break through it. So
Damn
you
it.
smack into it.
Oh, Jesus.
Woo!
The wolf just threw himself into the door.
He's
There's a
attacking the door, right?
He's missile
missile
kicking
kicked
the
the
door.
door.
I know, but it's his. It would be a tie, which always goes to the.
You got
to
a
the-
15.
I got 15.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you got 16. I couldn't hear
No.
you over the chaos.
Oh, someone almost broke the door off its hinges. Look out, it's been barred.
But someone's already in the house.
I have no
sword.
idea what this tall man is saying to me.
Or you,
Have you
Oh, God, the door's been broken. I can't unbar it.
have you accepted the word of Jehovah?
So, Eric, what
Not-
do you
Stab,
19 to stab.
oh, which one are you stabbing?
Brother A.
Brother,
The one,
that's
the one at the
me.
door.
Enjoy
Oh,
your death.
He's coming. Oh, wait, did you know? Hold on.
No.
Are you
10 damage.
Are you possibly working with this very tall, very handsome man who... Oh,
And you kill him.
God, my brother's dead.
Did he
You
say
can
something?
save yourself if you open up the door and run.
It looks
I'm in the
like...
way.
It looks like the door's broken.
Well, there's a hole that I guess that wolf fell through. You can try to climb out.
We're farmers, not fucking
Not quite
spelunkers.
Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, how will anyone else ever believe in you?
Save our baby sister.
Throw her out the...
I can't make it.
Throw her out
I'm
the hole.
throwing her out.
He throws his baby sister out of the hole in the ceiling.
And I kabobber with an 18.
Oh, it sounds like it. Wait.
I cradled her. She's fine.
You're excellent swaddler.
I'm running.
I had a 14 this time for my missile kick
Oh.
and a 20 strength.
All right, you kicked through the door this time.
Brother B.
Yeah.
14 to kill.
Brother Beans.
Yeah, you hit him.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Nine.
What is
9
this?
damage.
Oh, man, he's very handsome. It's like he showers once a week, and his hair's combed, and he brushes his teeth, and these are all things that I don't...
And you kill him.
I botched to cut out their tongues and ears.
You just do the Joker scar thing.
The Glasgow,
Glasgow.
smile.
Yeah, sure.
Guess I'm not adding anything to my necklace.
So I have,
A baby.
A baby kebab.
Yeah.
but it's through the bottom half of the body up through the skull,
Oh, good.
so I can puppet it around.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, look, I'm a little baby.
I have an idea. You will see.
Do they have any fence posts anywhere around there?
No.
Nothing? Okay.
No.
Just check.
Just brambles.
Just brambles. As far as the eye can
You
see.
can make bramble knuckles.
We
just
call
grip
them
him real tight.
Jesus Knuckles.
All right. Well, that's weird.
Jesus Knuckles.
So, now that you've murdered more innocent peasants, what else do you guys want to do now?
There's another one nearby?
Yeah?
Check for valuables.
Okay, check for
Really think we
valuables.
should be burning the fields.
14.
They have straw.
Nothing says that you can't.
Yeah. You could be lighting fields behind us while we're going.
Especially,
Especially going to set the fields on fire.
I don't want to set the fields on fire.
I got a 12 for stealth up to the next house.
It's okay. You're not howling loudly this time.
Okay.
However, the howling of the wolves in the forest behind you is getting closer.
How's my fire setting going?
Would you roll for survival?
Yeah, let them run into the fire fields.
11.
It's slow going, but it started.
Goddamn Flint, Michigan.
All right, Ken, I need you to do your thing so that we can do our thing.
I'm gonna put my ear up to the door,
Mhm.
and listen
Okay.
with a 9.
You don't hear anything.
Kick,
It's
kick
just
it down.
wolves in there.
I'm going to open up the door.
Get over.
It's just a house of wolves. It's just like 15 wolves.
Wolves wearing people clothes.
Recession.
No, 11.
There's no lights on in the hut, and on the front of the door are very large claw marks.
Is it a wolf hut full of wolves wearing people hats?
They look like the parents of the family we just murdered.
It's very dark in there. There's nothing. You can't really see anything.
Hell is hot as well.
I'm going to close the door and wait for everybody else to show up.
Okay.
Especially since one has fire.
You guys all go in there?
Everybody shows up.
Yes.
Yep, sure.
Tristan, do you have fire with you?
Means we light stuff.
I thought I maybe had some fire starting things, but as it turns out, I couldn't start a fire in that field, so I'm just going to go into the hut with my friends.
You're supposed...
You could take fire from the house that had fire in
No,
it.
it seems like a cheater's idea.
Hey,
Look,
Viking.
if you're not all in on the fire idea, I'm not going to make it happen. You know, we have to elect these kind of things. I can't just go starting fires all willy-nilly.
Okay, what I'm going to do is snap off a piece of the thatch roof, and then I'm going to start the fire
Okay.
on it so I can have a homemade torch
Okay.
as we go into the wolf's den.
Okay.
How's a 13?
You've got some fire.
I'm going to tie it to the baby's hand that's on the edge of my sword.
Uh-huh.
His ham?
Yes,
Baby ham.
she's a
baby ham.
quite little ham.
She's been cured.
Like a stuck pig.
She's been skewered. It's a skewered ham.
So you enter the hut?
Yes.
All right. Looks to be a father, mother, young child, all three of whom mauled to death.
I cut off their ears and tongue.
You and your ear tongues. I swear.
I don't
By the moon and the stars in the sky.
Glasgow smiles all around.
8. God damn it.
Check the bodies.
Is there anything else in here?
You can search the room.
6.
16.
I also have got
So
to
you're-
the 16s.
Ken, you're just searching the room.
Yep.
Squirtsog, are you also just searching the room?
Yes.
You guys don't really find anything. You can see some tufts of hair, a lot of blood, bits of bodies strewn across the room, and nothing of value. Eric, you were doing a medicine check.
Yep.
These
Ooh, that's a good idea.
the wounds that the bodies have seem to be very similar to what a wolf would do, or like a dog, very big dog, big wolf.
Bigger than normal.
Does this door have a bar on it? Or, like, does it have the
There is a
ability to-
bar. It's just not set.
Let's close
Are-
that door and bar it, shall we?
Are the bodies missing anything?
So not really. I mean, they're missing being connected. So like, there's an arm from someone
Okay.
over across the room. There's looks like the parents are in one bed, bloody, torn apart. The one kid's in the other bed, and then there's another bed that's just empty.
They've got all their viscera.
It looks like something may have eaten part of them, but
Which parts?
like their stomachs and
Okay.
torn out their throats. Yeah.
Heart?
That's rough. Very rough.
The child is missing the heart.
Livers?
Liver.
Kind of. There's a little bit in there, a little bit not in there.
Well, it does regrow.
Not when you're dead.
Not like this.
Not in this
Not
case.
like this.
No.
Everyone knows when you
Okay.
open up a casket, it's just a skeleton, a big old liver right there waiting.
Okay.
Where do you think liver transplants come from? Corpses!
Liverpool.
Oh!
Guy.
Liverpool. Well, yeah, that's all right.
I think
It's
we
a
should
good
bar
joke.
the door, decapitate all these people, and start a fire.
I agree.
Take a
Yeah,
nap.
Werner's all for fire. Absolutely.
I'm going to use my hand axe to start decapitating these bodies.
Okay. If you just take. Your
I'm
time
gonna
with that,
take
you
my
can-
time.
Yeah.
And
can do
bar the door.
All
Take
right.
take 20,
Yeah.
because that's the thing.
Is there anything else in this hut? Like a table or chairs or
A
anything?
couple tables and chairs. Sure.
Is there a fireplace?
There is.
Good.
Yeah.
Is there a flute?
A flute?
I'm going to close it
Okay.
and lock
You
it.
smoke us
Okay.
out.
Yeah, so the wolves can't come down the chimney.
That's right. Everybody knows Christmas wolves.
Mm-hmm. Dangerous.
Those northern pole wolves.
Goddamn chimney wolves.
I want to start breaking down the tables and chairs and making like sharpened, like little pikes
Okay.
out of the legs and
So
stuff.
like wooden stakes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. yeah,
Sure.
I'm just doing that.
All right.
Okay.
Do you want to take 20 with that
What do you mean?
instead of rolling for it?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
take my time.
Okay.
I'm not in any
are-
hurry at the moment.
Vjern, are you suggesting that we make some sort of defensive stand in this hut and maybe sleep here tonight, or no?
Yeah, I think so.
You have 7 wooden stakes.
Great.
They would be considered, I'd say, probably short swords, but for piercing damage.
Sure.
So short swords.
Okay.
All right.
Now, if we hear any commotion, I say we set these around the door, so if anything busts through here, just get stabbed.
Yes.
Thoughts? Prayers?
Prayers.
Why have thoughts when you can have prayers?
So.
What was the moon like outside?
Did you look at it?
Yep, multiple times.
No, you didn't.
To check where we were at.
Yeah, to see our location.
I mean, was it particularly bright outside?
Mm-hmm.
It's a
As
full
if
moon.
it was a full moon.
Well, it could be something like that.
We don't have any silver on us, do we?
I do. The teeth inside this baby.
This is okay. One, no. It's a baby.
First off, don't.
And it's the 8th
Rule 1
century.
is yes and.
Everybody knows babies have silver teeth.
Well, technically, because my sword goes right through her mouth.
Yeah.
It's more like iron.
No, it's a silver sword.
It's iron. Check. Do it. Inspect your
Steel.
sword real quick.
Inspect
iron.
your sword real quick.
It's made of iron.
But maybe he believes it's made of silver.
That would just
And
be
belief is all you need.
ironic.
Yeah, with werewolves for sure.
Werewolves, not swearwolves. So you guys are hanging out in this hut
Mm-hmm.
with some dead people.
Yeah. Put
And you lit the
Well, in the
fireplace
corner.
and closed the flame?
Let's burn these bodies just in case.
in
All
the
right, well then we'll
fireplace.
open up the flue again if we're going to start a fire.
But what about the chimney wolves?
Sacrifices must be made. If anything, they'll get burned by the body fire. The fire bodies will protect us.
That checks out in Werner's book. Burn the bodies.
So you guys gonna burn the bodies?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you guys can just take 20 on that and slowly but surely burn the bodies in a fireplace. And as you, send these corpses into ash, we're gonna take a break.
Hey listeners, this is Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, here to talk to you about patreon.com/botchpodcast. I understand with the world sort of imploding that money's kind of hard to come by, so if there is any money you can donate to the show, we greatly appreciate it. If you can't, we completely understand. We still have all the levels open, including the $50 level where you get to play with us every other week. That could be D&D, that could be, whatever other game. It's really up to whatever you guys want to do. So if you get a chance, head on over to patreon.com/botchpodcast and support the show. Or, since, everyone's stuck inside, recommend the show to your family and friends, even if they're, prudes. That's fine. I'm sure they will absolutely love it and not hate you forever for having them listen to it. There is one other announcement I'd like to make. Botched is going live on Twitch every single week that we do normal episodes, every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m., starting on May 5th. May 5th is going to be Season 5, rolling the characters, building backstories and all that stuff, building the ship out, sort of getting a lay of the land. Season 5, Episode 1 will be May 12th, 6:30 p.m., so go to twitch.tv/botchedpodcast. Give us a follow, tune into the show. Every single week that we would normally be doing regular episodes, we will be doing those live on Twitch. But if you don't care about watching us perform live on Twitch, we also will be releasing those episodes as per usual on all of your podcatching devices. So we hope to see you there, and we appreciate in these weird, crazy times any support you can provide, whether it be on Twitch, Patreon, or whatever. All right, well, let's get back to the show.
There you go. That is better. We are back. Back again.
From outer space?
Guess who's back?
All right, so you guys are burning human corpses.
How does it smell?
Terrible.
Just kidding. Delicious.
Yep, we're into it.
Oh, okay.
We're Vikings. We eat people.
That's not true.
And,
No.
It can
and
be
they're
if
not
you want.
These
going
ones
to
do.
heaven now.
Okay,
Oh, I'm
so-
sorry. Did you know every Viking? No. So don't go judging.
I'm every Viking.
It's all I need.
Okay. So you guys are burning human bodies, and some of you are into it, and some of you are not sociopaths.
Indifferent. I'm reading my book.
Upside down.
It's closed.
What's it sound like outside?
Oh, wolves. Lots of them.
Are they knocking and saying, please help, please help?
No, they're
There's
not.
wolves
Wolves
outside.
Oh, we
Nope.
won't let them in then.
No, they're not.
Well, I guess we just wait the storm.
I think we just be quiet and wait, yeah.
Sure. You guys
See
wanna
what
do that?
happens this evening.
Just quietly wait.
So, are you all gonna stay up, or do some of you want to rest?
We
Do you wanna
should,
take a walk?
I'm
rest
full
in
health,
turns.
so I'm good to stay up.
I need to sleep.
I don't, so I'm good.
I also like sleeping, and also maybe I can gain some of my health backs.
Yeah. So,
I
there's.
like sleeping and not having exhaustion.
I slept while tied to the boat, so
yeah, but so did
That was
I.
this morning.
well, I didn't take any damage or anything.
I did.
No, I didn't.
To myself.
Okay. Well, there are 3 beds. There looks to be something a bit larger than a double.
I
and then
push
2
them all
singles.
together and I lay across all 3 of them.
All right. Slumber party.
I get the bottom bunk.
That's the floor.
Yes.
Okay.
Sleep on my shield. Curl up like a cat.
All right.
He keeps walking around it over and over again.
God damn this shield, I can't get comfortable.
All right.
Moves a shield.
So, Squirtshog, Eric, and Ken, you guys are all taking little nappy poos.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. If I can gain back health, I will.
Bjorn, are you going to stay awake all night, or are you going to wake someone up for second shift?
We can take watch.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. We'll take watch. I'll stay up for probably 4 or 5 hours, and then probably switch with somebody.
Okay.
In 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
Wake me up.
Okay. Okay.
Wake me up inside.
In 8 to 10 hours, you can wake up Squirtshog because he needs his beauty sleep. He's gonna think about the fishes and the wind of the sea on his face.
Okay.
You don't have to be asleep for a long rest.
Just resting.
Yeah.
You can sleep if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind.
So you guys
Yes.
are all going to do long rests and regain some heat points.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
Okay.
level.
No leveling.
We killed wolves and people. That's
Yeah,
so many hit XP.
peasants are worth negative experience.
What?
Yeah, they're basically giving
But he
you
caught
their
that
lives.
kid in midair on a sword.
That's style
was pretty
points.
awesome.
That should
So
give
he
him at
gets-
least an inspiration.
An inspirational level point.
He can be an inspiration to you all.
I actually just do it for fun.
All right, so we will begin watch.
Okay.
You guys who are resting, roll your hit die.
Max health.
Yay.
You don't have to roll.
I thought you gained 1 hit die.
No. Long rest, you gain all your hit points back.
Ah,
Yeah.
sweet. Squirtshog is maximum.
All right. So in 4 or 5 hours or whatever, Bjorn wakes up Eric.
Hey, buddy, it's time to switch.
Ah!
No. Stupid.
Not the wolves this time.
Just sleep apnea.
Sorry, I sometimes stop breathing. It's terrifying.
Go back
Yes,
to
it
sleep.
is.
No, all right. Well, the good thing about sleep apnea is you're always tired. And I fall back asleep.
All right.
I take a nap.
Yeah, cool. All right, guys. So it's the next day, early
Oh.
morning.
I perceive nothing.
You perceive nothing. Nothing comes into the house, the hut, or anything.
All right.
Yeah.
That we saw.
You'd be pretty well aware of it. It's not a big hut.
Maybe it was invisible.
Then
Werner is missing.
Werner is under the bed.
He was
voice
taken
and
in the night by the dire wolves.
Voice and head. I have a question.
yeah.
Text it.
Can I look at the debris and all the bodies that we have since burned and everything in here to see how recently everybody here was killed?
Seeing as how you burned the bodies, they aren't going to be much help.
Is the blood in the surrounding area still wet, or is it dry?
It was wet. It is now dry.
So that was probably pretty
well,
fresh.
We should probably get the fuck out of here because then people are going to come here looking for their friends who are not
Oh, you
working in
think
the
that
fields.
peasants have friends? I'm
Or,
pretty
well, they
sure
have-
we just killed the only 3 friends they had in the other 2 buildings.
Well, the supervisor's going to come to make sure everybody's working because he's not going to see them working. And he's going to be like, oh, we need to up productivity. And I have to whip these peasants. And they're going to come here and we're going to be here. And then the jig is up.
So we should tell the peasants they need to seize the means of production?
Well, if we did start a peasant uprising, it would be easier to kill the local population.
We do have the... Oh, I'm sorry.
Did we notice what these 3 huts were made out of?
Mostly like mud.
They're all like the same.
Yeah.
Dung?
Okay.
Sure, why not dung? All right.
Dung huts?
Yeah.
Stack it on the pile.
That's why
If
you have
it
kids.
works, it works.
Okay, so should we just sneak around town murdering people?
Well, I have this interesting idea per my friend's Ken's idea. If we lock the door, which everyone seems to do, the next person that comes here, Ken could tell them about how there are more of us workers than there are of those damn noblemen, and we could all rise up and overthrow them.
That
And
is
then
true. I do
after-
speak their language.
Then we come out wearing wolf pelts.
And then we come out wearing wolf pelts, and we lead the rebellion, and then we execute everybody who opposes us, and we take all of their money.
And then
Take
we
it
can
back.
make the peasants our new crew.
Yes, we do need a new crew.
Teach them
We
how
will
to
pick
not...
the strongest and sexiest of them.
It's not like they have things that they care about that they're leaving behind.
Not while there's werewolves everywhere.
And brambles. Nobody
Oh, my bramble
enjoys...
farm.
Oh no, my bramble farm.
And one time my dead cousin winked at me. Oh, I really have to stick around for that one. Maybe that'll go into something like love. Oh shit, I'm pregnant. Better pop out some more peasants. Probably has something to do with the moon.
Is there a
All right,
stable
calm down, Moonchild.
nearby?
Not here.
How far are we from the town?
You can see it.
Where would all the other peasants be? Actually in town, or are they somewhere else in this
I
land?
mean, there's a bunch of other little farming huts further to the east.
Oh, there are. It's a lot of ears and tongues.
No, but
I
we want to
say-
hire them.
Oh,
Yes. We try to convert them. If they won't convert, we burn everything.
we show up with a clipboard and forms.
Yes, I know. This is an election year, and we need
you
you
like
to pledge your allegiance to us, your Viking overlords.
To Odin.
The peasants unionize.
Would you like to join our political party?
Do you have
We call it Wolfpack.
health care?
Consumption.
What does it mean?
So are you guys planning a
Webster's
political...
dictionary clearly defines consumption.
All right, so while you guys are planning your political revolution of 8th century Northumbria, what else are you doing?
Walking towards town.
Yeah?
Sneakily.
Wait, are there clothes we could put on?
Oh, we kind of set them on fire, and the ones we didn't have stab marks and blood.
Well, let's go
there's
get some more clothes.
smocks and stuff.
I'm fine with the wolf belt.
Yeah. Does someone want to try and put on some of their clothing?
No.
No.
Too small.
We're
It
Vikings.
seems
we don't,
like a bad idea.
we don't do disguises.
If we go in there dressed as peasants, they'll just throw things at us. Like other peasants.
If we go in there dressed as werewolves, they'll respect us.
Yes, we are here from the wolf people.
We're here to negotiate
The terms of your surrender.
the ceasefire.
You need to cut back your brambles by 80%.
They suck. Have you ever got a bramble between your paws? They're awful.
Well, I think
But
this
you're
is
wearing
our
boots.
best.
They're off.
They're awful.
This
I don't
seems
want to
like
talk
our,
about it.
Talk about it.
this seems like our best course of action. I think that with our translator Ken, we can get the point across. No pun intended, because of the bramble in the paw. And we can communicate that we are the werewolf emissaries, and they should offer us a tithe, and we will leave.
Is this where you thought your campaign was going to go?
Yeah. I expected it.
I'm going to open up the door
Okay.
and look at the damage outside real quick.
I mean, the field is partially burned
Is there-
down.
But the brambles are still there, right?
Some of them.
All right, I'm going to hold on to my sword tight, bring it to the back of my head, and throw it forward, launching the corpse of the child off of my sword.
You send it
Because you kept him on the sword all
soaring
night.
into the air, and it just kind of thuds
A
into a
hawk comes
bramble.
out of nowhere and picks it up.
It's a big ass hawk.
It's a very.
It's a baby.
It's an under.
That's, yeah.
Malnourished baby.
Thank you.
You throw it into the brambles. There you go.
He was raised on bramble milk.
Doesn't even go into the brambles. It's just stuck on top.
It's the brambles have it now. The bramble uprising has begun.
The bramble baby will return stronger than it was before.
You have to wait 3 days.
It's like a Jesus, but more painful.
You think a crown of thorns is bad?
Imagine the baby made entirely of thorn bushes. So, what do you guys do?
Did you ever wonder how I got these thorns?
Skewered as a baby. So, you guys are
Going-
walking
going to
towards
town?
town? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sneaking?
Maybe not on the
Just
main
walking.
road.
No, we have to pretend like we know what we're doing, so we just walk.
Okay. Sure. I do.
All
with
right.
my necklace of tongues and ears
Yeah.
As a wolf man would.
covered in blood. Sure.
All right.
Ken is up front. He speaks the language and doesn't wear a wolf.
All right. Well, you guys make it to town.
Does anybody?
Perception check.
What's the name of the town?
Perception check.
Northumbria Town.
20.
Every town.
Crit 20.
17.
Mark it down.
When did you get Square Sog?
I also got the crit 20.
Holy shit. Is that 3 quick 20s?
Mark it down.
Yes,
I'm marking
I get
it
a luck
down.
I
point.
don't see you marking it down.
We don't recycle jokes.
Dennis sucks wiener.
I mean, I do.
EATEMYASS. Marked it.
What?
So anyway, you guys notice that the town is completely fucked. There's dead people all over the place. Some places are smoldering. Looks like most of the doors have been broken into.
What does
Blood, guts, mayhem.
the damage look like it was done by? Is it claw marks again?
Go and inspect something.
What kind of check would you like?
What are you inspecting?
If there, any sort of damage or bodies to see what the
Sure.
type of.
Closest body, you do a medicine check.
17.
Looks like it was murdered by claws and teeth or something like that.
Goddamn wolves ruining our plans. Let's go to the castle.
22.
Oh, yeah. Definitely wolves.
V should go to the castle.
Yep. Making our way downtown.
I'm going to holler down the main street.
Okay.
Bring out your dead.
Hello!
Oh.
Do I know the town name yet? Was there anything out front as we walked in?
Nope.
Is there any kind of wall, or is it just a loose collection of houses?
Loose collection of houses.
Well, that's why they died. They didn't have a wall. Lesson learned.
Yeah, we got to build it.
Yep.
That's what we're going to do.
Make the wolves pay for it.
Hello! Is there anybody here?
Nothing.
Well, I feel like if we go to the other village, it's going to be the same.
What about the castle?
I'm pretty sure that's where we should head. But there's all these houses that haven't been looted.
Or burned?
I think V should put on a disguise and then head to the castle to say that we are cousins of the people who we killed. And we have come here for their bounteous harvest of brambles because our bramble crop has failed.
And the local bramble fortunes are doing really good.
Are you trying to get bramble insurance? Are you trying to run a bramble insurance scam to get money out of the kingdom?
Bramble Empire.
I collect as many ears and tongues as I can find.
It's going to take a while.
Yep. Taking my time.
You should basically end up with a choker full of tongues.
It's just the whole way around. It's like a bandolier.
So after
A
5
band of
hours...
ears!
Oh,
That's my Band of Horses cover band.
Okay, so after 5 hours of collection, you have so many ears and tongues.
And we're not with it,
Say,
right?
I got
We're long
bracelets,
gone.
too.
That's what he's doing.
I know,
what
but
are you
we're-
guys doing?
We're going to the castle.
Going towards
Yeah,
the
I
castle.
vote
Okay.
to go to the castle.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta leave the
Or the
room.
church.
Can I athletics?
Get out of here, tongue
Bye.
boy.
This is 5 hours. You spent 5 hours. They did
Your
not wait.
actions have consequences, you jackass!
Yeah, it's fine.
So, hi guys. You are making your way to the castle. There is a slightly, not paved, but kind of tampered down, beaten down dirt road, heading right to it.
Did we want to take credit for demolishing that town or give it up to the werewolves?
I think it's probably the werewolves that did it, and also maybe they want to hire us to get rid of their werewolves, and we will spend a night feasting and drinking. And if anything else happens after that, everything's fine.
I'm okay with that plan. Yeah. All right.
All right, so you guys
We are clearly seasoned wolf killers. We'll point at our hats and stuff.
Was there any stables in that one town we went through?
Not that you saw.
Okay, I didn't.
You didn't really stick around
I
and look
didn't-
for it
yeah,
either.
for it.
Werner's the most intelligent character in this party.
Who is?
Werner Herzog.
Yeah.
Squirtzog.
Yes, my intelligence is a 10.
Oh, never mind then.
It's me with an 11.
I do have the wisdom of a 13, so I have good ideas sometimes, based on past experiences.
So how far away is the castle?
It's probably about maybe like a 25-minute walk up the path.
Mm-hmm.
There does seem to be a main gate with a couple of guards posted at it on the ground, and there seem to be a few guards walking the walls.
Okay.
The initial walls that you would be able to get up to before the hill is too steep seem to be about 28 feet high. And then the back end of the castle, the walls are going to be about 46 feet high.
That's pretty tall. Hey, Kven,
Yes, what's going on?
when we get to the gate, you need to tell them we are expert wolf killers.
No, I got that, and I'm sure the pelts on your heads will demonstrate that without actual language. But if you
And,
guys can put your weapons away and we can show up non-threatening, that would probably be helpful.
We have heard of their plight, and we have traveled from faraway lands, from very big moon suns and stuff like that.
Yes.
And we have heard tell of the beauty of their women.
No. I'll try to work it in, but I don't know. I can't make that a promise.
Only if it comes up organically.
Orgasmically.
It's always good to compliment them so they think you are cool.
Well, with your combed hair and your bathing once a week, and you learning to brush your teeth, the women will come running to you.
But with pig's bristles, I don't believe in it.
Well, you'll see the bramble toothbrush you made, and they'll be very impressed of your bloody gums. Look, as he files them down to a point. His gums.
His gums, not even the teeth.
Yeah.
Good. Well, okay, so you guys are coming up to the gate.
Mm-hmm.
There are two guards there. They look to have very simple spears, leather armor, caps, and bucklers.
Fucklers?
Bucklers, tiny shields.
Jeff Bucklers.
Bend it like bucklum.
I don't give no fucklers.
They see you guys walking up and immediately are like,
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Hey, how's it going?
They're obviously not Northumbrians.
No, we're not.
You're like each like 1.5 to 2 feet taller than us.
That's very observant of you, good sir.
Well, we have to be. We're the guards.
Well, you're doing a very good job guarding.
We're the watchmen for the priory.
Well, who watches you?
Our manager.
Oh, all right. I'm also a manager.
He's up there.
Hello, manager.
I hold out my book.
he looks down, keeps walking.
That is a book.
Yes, and he's read it multiple times.
I don't believe you.
That is right. It's his joke, but he doesn't understand how dumb he is.
That looks like Latin.
Yeah, it is. But that means nothing to him.
All right.
It kind of just keeps... It's a comfort blanket for him.
So, why are you here?
Well, we've noticed that the werewolf population is starting to grow and overtake the towns below.
Sorry, the what?
The werewolves. Are you not understanding my dialect?
No, I kind of understand the dialect, but what? I mean, you're wearing wolves.
Exactly.
And there are wolves out there, but what's a what?
Well, we are wolf hunters, as you can tell by the pelts on their backs.
All right.
And you have a wolf problem down below in your city.
That's, well, I mean, most of the populace of the peasantry
Is dead.
Actually,
From wolves.
I mean, a lot of them are. Yes, it's very unfortunate, but God works in mysterious ways. and a lot of we've taken in a lot of the injured and the wounded and those displaced by the wolf epidemic.
Yes, but have you actually fought them one-on-one?
No!
Well, we have!
We go inside the city, or the castle where the walls are!
Well, you understand that werewolves can climb walls!
What's a werewolf?
You're about to find out!
What does that mean?
That they're coming for you! It's a half-man, half-wolf hybrid monster!
Like a centaur?
No, not like a suntar! These are more like moontars!
Moontars?
Yes, they only come out with a full moon! And they have a hunger for human blood and flesh!
Well, that's not good, because the full moon's tonight!
Oh my god! Who can I talk to about hiring us to protect you from the werewolves?
Hiring you?
Or at least train your staff on how to properly defend yourself against werewolves!
What's a werewolf?
God damn it, you'll find out tonight!
I don't know what you're talking about, but...
Alright, I don't mean to be a Karen, but can I speak to your manager?
Oh, another one of these, huh?
Well, I'm trying to explain to you, but it doesn't seem like your mind is really concepting what I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, I'm not really here for high-minded concepts.
That's why...
Just, watching and guarding the entrance of the castle.
You're gonna watch as a werewolf comes and disembowels you!
We can just go inside the doors.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah?
Kven, did you tell him about the beautiful women?
I'm getting to that point. Just give me a goddamn second.
I can't understand what you're saying now.
Werner, what are they talking about?
I don't know, but I don't think he made the shape of a booby and like a hip, so I don't think he's told them about the ladies.
Why is he moving his hands like that?
He's talking about the full moon.
Oh, the full moon!
Yes, and that's happening tonight.
With the wolves,
Yes,
right?
that's correct.
Who wears the wolves?
We are the one who wears the wolves.
Okay, so...
And we're trying to help you, and
You are werewolves.
No, we're the ones who slay them.
I'm confused.
We have a certain set of skills, and we're trying to offer these skills to you.
I don't know why we need them.
Let me talk to your manager.
All right. Hey, manager.
Hey, manager.
Steve. Hey, down there.
I'm trying to install some knowledge into your guard.
Are you a teacher?
Aren't all managers just teachers?
No.
Oh, well, yes, I am.
I basically just punched the clock. Figuratively.
What? Oh, God, you almost had me ask, what did the clock ever do to you?
Made me work. It's not funny.
I thought it was.
I'm a wage slave.
Oh, well, have you thought about being a slave? That didn't really work.
I don't know what that means.
Translation is weird. I'm sorry.
I guess so. You're all right. So what? Why are you here?
There are werewolves on their way down here.
Whale wolves?
Werewolves.
Where are they?
They're about to come out of the forest and make their way into your castle.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Did you see the village below?
Well, what's left of it?
What happened there?
Wolves.
Werewolves.
No, they're wolves.
We are wolf specialists.
You are wolves?
Specialists! We are special in killing wolves!
I mean, you mostly look like Viking raiders.
I mean, yeah, we have 2 jobs, and an economy like this, the unemployment rate is so small because everyone's picking up multiple jobs.
The unemployment around here is it's not bad, actually, because there's too much work. We have too many brambles and not enough peasants.
Well, that's because they all keep dying to the werewolves.
To the what wolves?
The big moon is coming.
Big moon. Why does he keep making that moon symbol?
He loves big moons, big natural moons.
But it's like he's doing the moon, but then he's tweaking something in the middle of it.
Yes, he's honking the nose of the face of the moon.
Oh, okay, all right, that makes sense, I guess.
Can we come in?
Yeah, I mean,
all right.
God damn it.
The main guard just opens the door.
Yep, going in.
Who's in charge here?
No, it's gonna be, is the bishop even still here? I don't know. We've got so many people here, it's hard to tell who's in charge, who's wounded, who's being trained, who's hungry, who's horny, who's sleeping. Good luck.
Those are all characteristics of werewolves.
What?
Let me find the bishop.
Here, I'm closing the door.
I'm looking for valuables.
You are in a large open area. There seems to be a lot of people in makeshift tents and a couple fires burning here and there. it really does kind of look like a group of refugees has basically filled this entire main entry courtyard. There's
Still looking.
There's a wall around you, and you can see stables to your right. Looks like there's some kind of guest quarters in front of you. And then to your left, the main castle and the gatehouse is there. There's
When
some
do we
steps
see
on the walls too, or
The
up the
Uber
walls.
manager.
Big building. That where we go? Big building.
Yes, I believe so. Sorry, I was imbibing. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm
You imbibe
drunk.
Jesus
You were
Christ.
imbibing Jesus Christ.
Yes. Getting the blood of his self into my body because I'm very tired of dealing with idiots.
Sounds like vampirism.
Well, a little bit of A, little bit of B equals Catholicism.
What about O?
Well, that's the blood type.
So what are you guys
Wolf
doing?
specialists.
Looking for the high priest?
Bishop,
Sure, that's him too.
perception check.
Take us to your Wiener.
15.
14.
20.
Okay, with a 20, you don't have any idea what a bishop looks like.
Well, I just want to know who's in charge.
It
Who
doesn't
looks
look
they're
like
in
anyone's
charge?
in charge right now. It's
Who's
a bunch of
the
it's a
most
rabble.
well-fed?
No one? The guards? Who, once you walk in, everyone kind of gets a little anxious.
It's because you guys look like wolves. And their
Oh.
town was just demolished by wolves.
Take the wolf pelt off. Here, you want
I
this?
pull my hood
Who are you
off.
offering it to?
Just somebody on the ground.
Yeah,
Jed, take this.
It's a 4-year-old girl. What's she's going to do with that?
Pet it. It's like a toy.
He says he offers this to you.
My parents were murdered by wolves.
And this was the one that murdered it. So now you own it. Do as you want.
Go.
She runs away
Pat the
crying.
girl on the head. Puppy.
She runs away crying.
She says thank you.
Don't think that's what she said.
You don't know. I'm your translator.
What are you doing with your wolf pelt?
I'm just taking the hood off.
Every peasant woman in the courtyard turns and gasps.
At who?
You.
I look at Werner. Big moon. Honk the nose.
Yes, big news. And you tweak him in the center.
Who's that gorgeous tall man?
Oh, that's my friend Werner.
That's a weird name.
Yes.
You sound like you're Vikings.
Yes.
We don't like Vikings.
Yes, but look how pretty he is.
We had some of them show up the other month.
Well, there's multiple different Vikings around.
They didn't
Wait, did
stick
we
around too long.
Did we travel through a time storm?
They're dead. Did you come with them, or
What did they do here, and how did they die?
well, they went and hit one of the smaller villages to steal their valuables and their women, and then they all got killed by the wolves.
Did they look like us?
I mean, yes, but more dead.
So they looked exactly like us?
But you're alive and they're not.
Werner, I think we went through a time portal, time
I
storm.
think so. I think it was a time storm.
What? Are you saying in that bit gibberish language?
That's a little racist. I was just telling my friend to be careful and don't die from wolves.
How are you able to speak both your language and ours?
I read books because I'm a manager, and that's what I'm supposed to do.
Didn't know Vikings could read. Pretty sure you exist in the pre-literate state where you have runes.
Well, guess what? I'm educated.
Oh, someone took you under their wing and you probably killed them for your own freedom after gaining the education.
I was self-taught.
That's not... I do not believe you.
Tell them to take us to their leader.
My friend says you're very pretty. He wants you to take us to whoever's in charge.
Okay, but can he put many babies in me after?
Why
Yes.
wait till after?
During would be complicated because we'll be walking.
I don't think that is problem for Werner.
So we should be put on the cart and he could inseminate me so I can have big, strong bramble babies.
Hey, Werner, Big Moon honk the nose.
I do the sign of the pretty lady.
Is that a yes?
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Right, well, I mean, we can go through the gatehouse, but I'm not allowed. I'm just a peasant.
That's fine. We can leave you and Werner alone as I talk to the high priest. Bishop!
I mean, he's going to have to inseminate pretty much everybody. We all want that strong genetic code in us.
What?
They're nice and strong, and, well, I mean, he's got the book, but I'll take his too.
They want to know if you want to die from snoo instead of werewolves.
It's not how you get into Valhalla.
I'm pretty sure that's the way.
Nope. Odin told it to me in the storybooks.
Only by death of werewolf?
Honorable death in combat, not by snoo.
Sometimes snoo is combat. Have you thought about that, Eric?
Me think about that.
Think it about as we talk to the high bishop.
Me head hurt.
Here,
Too many think.
bury your thoughts in your book.
So, are you done?
Big book.
Have they agreed to bring us many babies?
I think they'll be okay with that.
Okay, so should we do that now or maybe later?
There is now and plenty. Everything is fine.
Let's do it later. I don't feel like getting involved in a roll-off situation where we have to do like a dex and a con and a strength to have
Seems
each
yes.
of them inseminate every one of us peasant women.
I understand. You probably have a headache and you want to go later.
I need to do my
Just do a
hair.
montage.
A fuck montage?
We're gonna fuck a montage.
Yes, that's right.
So, what are you guys doing? You're going to go and try and get to the gatehouse while Eric and squirt some hogs?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's how
sounds
he got
about
his
right.
surname.
All right, so Ken, as you head towards the gatehouse and Eric and Squirtshog begin
Get
their
busy.
fuck montage, let's go ahead and call it. Thank you for listening to episode 2. I was expecting this to only last 2 episodes, but we're going to have a third one at some point, maybe a fourth, maybe, because they're about to hit the actual plot of the story I wrote.
Maybe a fifth. Maybe an entire season.
An entire
Who knows?
season.
You
This
can follow
is
us.
season 5.
Fucking our way through England. Northumbria's.
Then go to Mercia and Pixland and Wessex
And not Umbria.
and Northumbria
Not Umbria.
and then Frankfurters.
And then we can nut all over Umbria.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. If you want to support the show, you can do so over at patreon.com/botchpodcast because this episode was brought to you by our Patreon producers. His Lord and Majesty Big Jim, Zukari, He Who Was Steve, The Nuck, Chronic Ejaculator, or Ejaculation, either one, I don't know, I don't care. Skinner, Chris Wisdom, Stiggy, Shanda Panda, Lousy Apples, Daniel H, and Sparkle Brony 69. Support the show over at Botch Podcast /store, where you can buy a lot of cool things. Or head on over to Twitch and either sub or throw bits at us. Or simply head on over to patreon.com/Botch Podcast and support us that way. Like our newest patron, Big John. Not you, medium-sized John. If you have a moment, and we know you do, because you're listening to In-Betweener episodes, head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review, like our new favorite 5-star review.
Awesome. 5 stars by GJKKGFFG from the past? April 30th, 2018. Yeah, we're reading an old one. I was traveling through PA, met Tristan, and drank some great beer, and he told me about his podcast he makes, and here I am checking it out. I absolutely dig it. Highly recommend it if you're into D&D as well as comedy. Be sure to check this out and subscribe.
Thank you to Gozer for our intro and outro music. More of them over at Gozer_music on all social media. And as always,
When you are making your own Wolf hoodies from the skin of your neighbor's dog, scream Botched, and V will hear you.
or as you yeet a child off your sword into the bramble patches, shout Botched, and we'll hear you.
Or as you organize the systematic impregnation of every female member of your castle so that the future bramble farmers of Northumbria have a better stock and a better chance of survival. Moan Botched.
If you're in a foreign land and do not speak the language and everyone is speaking around you and the only book you brought you can't read, mumble Botched.
See you next week, nerds!
Botched Podcast is proudly part of the Giant Size Team Up Network. For more shows like ours, head on over to www.giantsizeteamup.com.
Let me see the movies you forgot.
It's rides again, because we can't find a fucking horse.
Oh, Slam Dunk Ernest?
Yeah, it's apparently a thing.
Where he played basketball in the WNBA?